Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. In the last episode we came here to SkyTown in Elysia in search of a way to cure the Aurora unit here, and in search of our fellow hunter Gore. This episode, well, we're starting off with a bit of lore, discovery. The Chozo are watchers, studying the depths of space tirelessly to quench their thirst for knowledge. From this facility they launched observation satellites, firing them into the heavens towards undistant worlds. Undistant worlds. You say unknown and then realise that's not what it said. These satellites returned information that allowed them to analyse the various phenomena occurring across the cosmos. Through this process they were able to satisfy their intellectual appetite, one planet at a time. One day, a Chozo searcher happened upon a very rare discovery. A once-thought-lost satellite discovered information on a distant world. It was incredibly far away, even by Chozo reckoning. Study of that stellar object revealed that it was, in many ways, a planet, and yet also sentient, alive. This chance event was brief, and the information being collected was lost before the true identity of the planet was revealed. Interesting. We've got other stuff going on, though, as well here. We have got a lift that's inactive, and whoa. Okay, my pointer's not working. There we go again. Beginning of every episode, I seem to have to do this. But we can use this hand thing here. Clearly designed for a Chozo, but works on us. And that activates the lift, allowing us to ride it down. Oh no, up! That's not what I expected at all. Oh yeah, because we were down in the barracks, because we got the Steam Lord last time, so... it's annoying that it lets me target those, because then I always want to shoot them, but I feel really bad for shooting them, because there's those cute little things going around. Anyway, we've got another zipline, and this one's a bit more mingy than the last one. So, you got these little buzzsaw things, and they kind of fly past you, and then they hover in front of you and wait to come and ruin your day. So, you need to quickly shoot them out of the sky as fast as possible. This can't be a practical way to arrange this zipline, really. If you're going to go through here, there's no reason for those twists. You just surely have a straight line, like they actually you see on the map. Yeah, because if I bring the map up, we're now actually, so we're right next to the Aurora units chamber, but you can see, yeah, SkyTown has a very interesting layout, very different compared to Brio, certainly. Anyway, over here you've got a little thing on the ground, which is new. You have got a repair drone, a ground-based automated drone once used for maintenance. Once again here you've got, well, one of these panels which lift control systems are online but require manual activation. Yes, I'll do that in a second, but before we get there, there is, behind the missile door, is a save station, so let's quickly use this. And then we can proceed down towards the Aurora unit. This one must be down. This was the one I was thinking of, earlier. Let's say yes. That makes me feel better about myself. Hey! God, if this went up, I was about to have a... I don't even know what I was going to have. I was going to have a bad time is what I was going to have. A bad brain time for me. Oh, it's not a very long cutscene, so of course I go for a drink and it starts off again. Come on, give me the... There we go, give me the pointer back. So, if we scan it, yes, indeed. Aurora Unit 217 is online. Phase on corruption present. Administer vaccine to repair, but we can't get in there. There's this massive door in the way. Energize lock with a kinetic charge to gain chamber access. Well, we can't do that yet, so I guess we'll have to come back here in a little bit. But we can see where we're aiming for, which is AU217 in there. Is that my phone going off? That was my phone going off. How wildly unprofessional of me. He says, putting his phone back straight next to his microphone and not turning on to silent or anything. Here's something new. What's causing this freak out so much? It didn't do this. Oh, well, I was going to say it didn't do this at all in the first recording session. The first recording session was in a different city. I've moved house since last time, which was why there was a bit of a delay in upload for quite some time. This is a Sky Puffer, vulnerable to basic weapon, consumes and emits deadly gases. So these are your gel puffers or whatever. Just shoot them and then wait from a distance a little bit. But yeah, Ooh, 400 kills, nice. I've moved city since then, so that's why there was about a month period or two with no uploads, because I was basically packing all my shit up and then unpacking all my shit, and I was busy trying to wrap everything up in Leicester, so yeah, I got a new setup here. It's exactly the same as my old setup, it's just in a different place. This is worth seeing. Gore's powered battle armor. Suit is expanded and empty. Engines have been recently used. Ooh, that means we're going in the right direction. And we're going to head over here where there is another zipline. But fortunately, this is a very simple one. It's not a very convoluted shape, which means there's no nonsense along it. You literally just slide from one side over to the other. You're really getting an idea of the scale of the map of SkyTown now. Once I bring the map visualizer up when we next need to use it, then you'll see how insanely big this place is. There's 4 doors coming off this central kind of transit hub here, but the only one we can actually really do anything with is behind these tin bots, and it's this ice lock here. Spoing! There we go, very nice. So, oh, there's another Steam Lord. Goody. We'll deal with him in a bit. But yes, we've got this gate here, which is a dilapidated gate, secures the bridge to the pod. Hinges look like they can be easily ripped from their mounting. Wonderful, let's do that. Nothing wrong with things being not structurally integral when we're hovering over a gas giant. Shit, that's cool, seeing the seed down there. Oh, but I'm being shot by a new scan, no less. So, this is a Dragoon battle drone. Outer armor is tough, but thruster control could easily be ripped off. So these are very much like your, what are they called, Gragnolls or something like that, in that your main damage for them you do just by, you don't damage them as such. I think you can fight them normally, but you can also just grapple them to death extremely quickly. Oh dear. Yes, as I thought. Ripping those off, perhaps not the best idea. Let's hop down onto this thing. Oh, this is real spooky. Oh, I don't like this. I do not like this. That would not be a pleasant way to go, I suspect. Anyway, oh, there's various Steambots being reassembled by a Steam Lord again, and I'm going to completely ignore them. Because there's a very easy way of taking them all on, because there's a 3rd grapple gate up here, and as you might imagine, when we take this one out... Oh, cool. Stylish kill. Yeah, cool people don't look at explosions. I was going to say cool guys, but remember Samus is female. It's not entirely clear why the Steam Lord goes down with it. Steam Father was a villain in a D&D campaign I ran once. He was this massive, like, steam-powered sentinel thing. Like, humanoid, but, like, 20 foot tall. He was actually a brass dragon in disguise. Well, he was functionally, in terms of D&D stats, a brass dragon. He was absolutely the Steam Father within the game. No, they're called the Steam Lords, and it's not entirely clear why the Steam Lord fell with it there, because he seems to be able to float. But maybe he just only floats above a solid surface, and if that solid surface falls, then he's fucked. Who knows? Anyway. So that flying camera pretty much shows us exactly what we're going to be doing, so I'm going to do it while letting the very, very nice, I must say, Elysium music play. Of course it stops now. There we go. That doesn't seem like that should have worked either. But yes, I find the music here very relaxing. I do really like it. And it doesn't have weird lyrics about beef like the Brio music does, so yes. I generally think the music is pretty good in this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the music's good in all Prime games. This probably doesn't quite live up to Primes 1 and 2, but they are exceptionally good examples, like even within Nintendo, like, full stop. Sorry, I just got completely bamboozled there, because I was like, there's not an entrance where I thought there was supposed to be an entrance, so, oh, the gas has stopped. Can the gas, there we go, the gas came back, wonderful. And now we just roll up a gentle spiral incline. This is kind of satisfying. I do quite like the Morph Ball tunnels, and at least here, right, at least now we're on a Chozo world, it makes sense for there to be, like, Morph Ball size stuff, because, well, I don't know, Chozo, I don't know how big they are compared to humans, or something like that, but I assume... Right, first things first, it's very clear that Morph Ball is a like, spatially distorting thing anyway, because Morph Ball is much smaller than Samus can possibly go, so I assume she's in some kind of little pocket bubble there. Oh, you fucking Dragoons can fuck off. But equally, yeah, I wonder if Chozo's own suits had something equivalent to Morph Ball, which would explain why their tunnels would be about that size. Why you have that in worlds like Brio is less obvious. We've got another data drone up here with a bit of lore in it, if we scan it. So this one's called Slumber. By the year 600, we of Elysia were low on critical fuel supplies and fuel. Good one. We created smaller mechanoids to process fuel from the atmosphere of Elysia, but they proved unable to produce a sufficient supply. Unable to secure necessary resources to sustain ourselves, we entered a state of hibernation to preserve our remaining stores of energy and parts. While we slumbered, data gathered by the station's equipment was fed to us in dreams. During this long period of sleep, we had many dreams. Countless events came to us, including a reunion with our creators, who had come to call a new planet their home. It was not long before disaster struck. A stellar object hit the planet's Halon 4, bringing with it catastrophic corruption that sent the Chozo world into chaos. We watched helplessly as our creators perished, the few survivors fleeing to an unknown location. Powerless, we slept, and in our dreams lamented the deaths of our creators. This was our final vision, after which we were never able to see our creators again. So that's kind of also a brief refresher of what happened in the run-up to Metroid Prime as well, of a meteor hitting Talon 4 and bringing with it Phazon and corruption. Something to think about, but either way, when we go down into the basement, and good, this one is down. I'm learning the way that lifts go, because you can look at the map in the top and see where they're going to go anyway. I think it's time for a mini-boss, don't you? Hey look! We don't even have to fight a boss, they just give us the upgrade straight away. This game's nice. Jesus Christ. This thing is horrifying. Give me my pointer back. God, I swear, as soon as I stop pointing at the screen for any reason, I have to, like, pull it back to my, my arm is behind my chest there. Not behind my chest, like, behind it to my right. I look like I'm kind of carrying a big, heavy log on my arm. And then, once it's got the pointer, I can bring it forwards again. I'm probably sitting just too close to the screen for it, but... Anyway, this is the defense drone. Antenna appears to be fragile. Control unit inside armored helmet. So this is almost like Quadraxis or something like this. You've got these, antennae on its head, and you really just need to focus on them for now. Just ignore it, it'll do silly things. But all its attacks are pretty dodgeable, like it fires weird homing plasma balls at you. Just repeatedly shoot the antennae, and you'll know when you've done it. Yes, there we go. So now it becomes damaged. So at this point, you want to grapple its face off. And now you get a real chance to lay into it. So... Oh, he's fucked off to the... Come on. Oh, I'm going to get corrupted. I'm going to get corrupted. There we go. So I'm going to lay into its head with hyper mode. Oh, we got most of a tank into it. That was pretty good. So that did about a quarter of its health, and it lets off these irritating bouncing bombs that go flying around the place. Missiles can be your friend here because they're homing, especially because, like a lot of bosses, you can't target this one particularly well, and he now just goes into exactly the same routine. So we just need to do the same thing again. Right. Who of my viewers is a Star Wars fan? And if you are, do you not think this guy looks like a pit droid? He's really just got that kind of shape to him, apart from the weird, like, tail with a ribcage on it, which is slightly odd, but other than that, yeah, he very, like, the way his little face looks, like, with a single eye, he very much reminds me of the pit droids from that. I'll put a photo up for those who aren't so familiar with obscure droids in the Star Wars universe. There we go, right, he's down again, so I'm going to wait for him to actually... Oh, no, we need to grapple him first, that's it. There we go. It really does make you work for a grapple sometimes. So I'm going to wait for him to jump up into the walls again before activating hyper mode. And there we go. There's your chance to inject. So let's fire that into him. Oh, that was a good run. Yes. I think we did a lot of damage from there. Brilliant. I'm not going to risk another hyper mode because I'm pretty sure it'll close up soon. I'll just fire a couple of missiles in while the sun shines. There, he's closed up. Right, so one more batch of that should do him in. He'll do a weird attack in a second. But you can see he doesn't... For a thing called defense drone, I suppose he is mostly defense. He certainly doesn't have much in the way of offensive capabilities. His attacks are pretty fucking limited. It's just he just has an irritating cycle to deal with. But other than that, whoop and yoink. There we go. And once again, oh yeah, here we go. Now he's done the gas. That's the weird attack. So let's let him jump up there and then inject a tank, and we should be able to do a melee. Oh, see, now he closes his head occasionally. He only opens it when he's attacking. But there we go. Nope, that was not. There we go. Ugh, right, let's fire a couple of missiles in. Yeah, he's really irritating the way he keeps it closed. There we go. And one more should do it. Oh no, might have to do a whole nother cycle, so that's irritating. Ugh. Got it, he just closes it at the worst times. There we go, he's down. Wonderful. Let's take in some of that health. Very nice. Oh, is that Phazon? That actually looked like Phazon. If Phazon is becoming health, that's a... that's going to be a real problem in the future. Anyway, a lot of stuff to gather, bring us back up to maximum beans. Not even close, because I injected like 3 tanks there, I suppose, so... But hey, it does speed things up a lot. Upgrade time! So we got the boost ball. Yes, this classic from previous Prime games as well. So this lets us interact with these devices. Anything that's talked about a kinetic charge so far, we can use. So this device is a scan, and this is a spinner. Boost-powered control system is online and ready for use. So we hop in and we use B to boost. So you press and hold B to charge it, and then you let go. So you go whoop, whoop, and you do this. And these are bloody slow. They're way slower than the spinners were in the other Prime games, and it's irritating for that reason, because it's so hard to do efficiently, it just takes fucking ages. Come on, there we go, and then it pops us out. Wonderful. So this gives us the kinetic charge we need to get back into the Aurora units area. Oh yeah, I need to go upstairs. Doi. Go on. There we go. But there are a few things we can do along the way. Now we've got the boost ball, so I'm not going to cut directly over there. The way out is over here, and there's a little bit of a shortcut here, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's some Dragoons is what there are. So we don't have to do all that grapple nonsense back again, because we can just hop in through here, which is very nice. And using this handily placed ball tunnel, we'll get rid of that little piston gas thing, I don't even know what that is. And we're back already here. So we've cut out that whole... Oh no, we haven't. We just... Elysia is a confusing map. That's all I will say on it. There's a fair more Dragoons around the place than there has any right to be, but I'm looking for something very specific, and I can't remember where it is. You really think I should by now? Oh, we can use another spinner here. So this is obviously the bridge that we destroyed with the Steam Lord on it. So there, we literally can't get back that way without the boost ball. So I will have had the speeder on to speed up the process of this boost a little bit. There we go, and with that done, we can just use a kinetic orb cannon to cross straight over to the next bit. I do like that little shell comes up, catches you, and then goes away again. The design in SkyTown is really nice, and I'll probably never get bored of saying it just because it looks really cool. Here is what I was looking for. So, if you remember, Tinbot, your scan element says, easily knocked down. Time to get an achievement with our boost ball. Bowling for bots. There we go. So you can destroy them instantly with the boost ball, because it just knocks them to the ground in one, which is wonderful, and that's what I wanted to show off. So now let's cut back to the Aurora unit. So here we have this device, which is the same as the spinners we've seen so far, except it's vertical, which means it's even more irritating to use, because the timing on it is... You'll just cock it up if not. It doesn't really matter which way you spin, as long as you do enough spinning. Once again, I will have had the speeder on, because this is just such a time-consuming thing to do. Oh, I hate it so much. Well, time to go and give our anti-Phazon vaccine to the Aurora Unit 217.
The Aurora Unit is corrupted and requires repair. Opening maintenance level hatch.
Oh, of course, it's never quite that simple, is it? No. We have to go down there and fix stuff ourselves. Yes, of course, we're totally qualified to repair an organic supercomputer. Oh, and this is an irritating one. So, if you haven't got the Bowling for Bots achievement already, this is the place to get it. Because basically, for some reason, I don't even know what's going on here. Oh, is it implying that the Steam bots are the cause of the problem with the Aurora unit? Or are they here to defend against me because they think I'm an interloper? Why would they defend? They're Chozo techs, or they were designed to defend Elysia, so why would they specifically defending the Aurora unit? A lot of this is very unclear, but hey, you just gotta basically roll around and splatter them as much as you can. So, speeder on, please. And with them done, this is the spot we want. This is the terminal, which will let us put the vaccine in. Vaccine successfully eroded. AU phase on corruption level at 0.00%. Wonderful!
This turbulence is insignificant. I'll show you what I mean. Observe! The network's been severed. You have no chance of destroying the seed unless you restore the Aurora unit.
God, that scene annoys me so much. So Gore turns up, Samus somehow takes him out with like 2 shots from the power beam, which seems unlikely, and he's like, you have no chance of destroying the seed unless you do specifically this thing. Can you guess what our next objective is going to be? Why would he tell us that? Ugh. As you can see though, Gore may not be too mentally sound, and after what happened with Rundas, perhaps that's not surprising, but he has definitely fucked up this panel. Circuitry has sustained damage. Severed connections must be repaired by fusing them together. Unfortunately, weapon upgrade required. We can't do any welding at the moment, so that'll be next episode's issue. AU status screen is online, but not connected to the network. So, we'll deal with that next time. Thank you very much. This episode we've explored a bit more of Elysia, and we've got the Aurora unit back online. Next episode, well, you can tell exactly what we're going to be doing next episode, so I hope you will join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.